I swear I'm trying.
Do people feel bad for you? Feel sorry for you?
Maybe. Well,
now I know you probably would not be admitted to where you work, but maybe you can be admitted to an old folks home.
well, that's a possibility. Yeah, Najima, not intentionally, but I do tend to act up unintentionally. So yeah, hey, um, it's unfortunately I've been I've been taking that at Torvastat, so I'm gonna blame it all on that.
Yeah, and have you talked to your doctor yet about getting you off of Torvastatin yet? I'm the one who
No,
told you about that. Hey,
I know.
KK's Travel and Education Vlogs.
Okay, okay.
Because that's what my endocrinologist told me.
Yeah, and let's see, I was reading. Well, I'm up here. Oh, we got 31 now. Sweet. The it shows us on the StreamYard how many people total is watching, and it's
31.
Oh, let's see. He said somebody apologized to DJ for my colorful language comment. Now Otis is wanting back in. He just
You just got up, Gary. How you run a live? How?
He does. I don't know how.
You're more away from the live than you're on the live, Gary.
It's not that I mean to do that. It's Otis, and he's manipulating.
Well, I guess it's John Desert show.
Hi, Gillum Farms.
Hey, my dogs have me trained.
Oops, wrong.
My dogs have me better trained than I've got them, I reckon.
Yeah, my dog does too.
And I mean, I love my dogs. Just
Hello, Gillum Farms. Hey, attention to that.
Hey, Gillum.
There you go.
Good to see you. Man, I tell you what, hey, Ellsworth, good to see you too. I did enjoy I was over at Gillum Farms, the other day on their live stream, and hey, Bearded Eagle, good to see you.
Bearded Eagle, hey.
Let's see. That reminds me.
Congratulations again, Eagle.
Yeah,
he won some stuff over at Lazy Days.
I did miss the 29.
Well, I don't know. You got 36 people, and let's see, 33 on your side, 3 on Janet's side. Dang.
Well, there's a lot of wonderful people out there, and I'm very thankful for them. It's just but for the grace of God that I just think that we ought to, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And so, hey
Barbecue Mike G.
Thank you. I just decided not to wear my hat tonight. I've been doing that a little bit lately. Most of the time I wear my hat, but
Hey, Christine, Mrs. Gillum.
You could have warned me you dropped that short today.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we had discussed the.
No, I mean you could have muted me or hidden me and just left my daughter up there.
You're the star of the show, Dave. I'm Des.
Yeah, I didn't like the way I looked.
I thought you looked fine.
I looked like I got run over by a Mack truck.
I thought you looked fine myself. I think that you're a little too hard on yourself, Des. I think you have the soul of a gypsy and the heart of a hippie, and I think you're a beautiful person, all the way around. And so, anybody that's so superficial, as to think that you're not a beautiful person, just don't know you. So, don't let the fact. Hey, you see, there's a lot of folks coming in here and watching this ugly mug. Why, I don't know, but I do know. It's because of all the wonderful people that are in here. And
it's your personality.
Well, it certainly ain't my looks, and it ain't Eddie's looks, that's for sure. So,
Speak of the devil, where is he?
He's here. He's just You know,
I know
No,
he's
I'm
down
not.
there in the green
No,
room.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're in the green room.
Double Dog left. Has left the building.
Oh, so it's Eddie that's here and the devil left. Okay.
I left. I left Gary's channel. I'm in Janet's.
Uh-huh.
I am.
well, that's okay.
See what?
Then
That's
you
fine.
wouldn't be talking. We wouldn't
See?
be
Here.
hearing you.
No, he's probably in Janet's typing and chatting, and which is fine. You know, I don't really care. See, there he is, and it is a linked one, so he is over in Janet's right now.
I don't see links, so but I get it. I mean, it's not showing up on he's not showing up on YouTube, so I get it. I've got both open.
Well,
Before the scene of the crime.
I have enough trouble trying to keep up with the chat and StreamYard and
No
the
problem,
dog,
Janet.
you know, everything else going on here.
Welcome back, Carrie.
Yeah, all 30, however many people's in Gary's chat needs to go over to Janet's.
There's
Hey,
She's
I'm
working
fine
on
with
it.
that. Hey, that's a great idea. Janet, if you would type, drop your link into
No,
my chat. No, seriously. I mean, the fact is, Janet's getting close on
it's
her
already
thing.
there, Gary.
Okay.
You
Well,
dropped it, Gary. You don't remember?
no.
It's right there.
Oh, that's
Look.
my playlist. Sorry, wrong one.
Look, Gary, right there. It's there.
Okay, I see
it's
it.
already there, Janet.
Wait a minute, that's the wrong one.
No, that's the right one.
Okay.
The one that's highlighted is the right one.
Okay, so I think I know what
Eddie
happened
got
there.
you, Janet.
Eddie put it in the StreamYard, and then that means that it shows up as me. Cool. Hey, if y'all would, if you're in my chat right now, please go over to Janet's. We are trying to help her gain some watch hours, and it would help. And so
I'm
she is-
there also.
Then let's see, over 1,000 subscribers, but I'm having a long way to watch hours. You know, that's a common thing. Radio Vault. There's a lot of folks that can hit the hours, but thank you. I appreciate that. NBL said, hear from Gary's. I guess it's a Gary, or it's a Beltloop29 love rate.
Yep.
There we go.
I do
I
want
like
to say, when it comes to the watch hours, I was so far from it. And in the last 7 days, when I started telling people that I needed watch hours,
Mhm.
I've gotten almost 800 watch hours in the last 7 days.
That's
Yep.
pretty good.
So it's going fast now.
Get that tail.
Now I'm what, a little over
Get that
400
tail.
away. What was
Now,
that
I
again?
will.
I said,
She's
get
talking
that
about
tail.
the
Your
puppy dog in the
Your
background.
doggy started chasing his tail for a minute. Get the tail.
Yeah, I'm on the hunt for another 1,000 subscribers, only because of some issues that we think Eddie and I and a few others think happened to me. So I'm gonna wait another year to try again. It'll be my third and last time of trying.
Hey, don't
Well,
you know?
Hey, if you're struggling with if you are struggling with subscribers, I would ask that you come up right now onto the panel. There's nothing that improves your visibility over.
I'm struggling with subscribers.
I don't think.
I have been stagnant for the last 6 months. I gain like 1 or 2, and then I lose 3 or 4. I don't go up.
Well, I was stagnant for a little while, and I'm just starting to go back to where it rising a little bit.
So you weren't
But I don't-
serious. You weren't serious.
Well, I ain't serious about it now. I'm just
No,
going
you
and having
ain't
fun.
serious. You just said if you're struggling with subscribers to come up on panel. I did that, and then you just blow me off.
Hey,
Okay,
y'all go check
I'll
out
leave.
Devil Dog. Read between the lines.
If you're not subscribed to Eddie, aka Devil Dog, please do.
Yes.
Hey,
Hi,
don't
Yeah.
Jonesy.
you?
No, seriously. I mean, there's a few folks that I'd love to have up here. Like Melissa Jane. She says everything's her issue. Let's see. Who else was saying they were having Gillum Farms? Come on up. The fact is that, if we can introduce y'all, show your face to some of the folks in here, there's a lot of good people in here, and they, I'm sure, have no doubt they'll probably connect with you anyhow. But if they go through and they see your face and talk to you face to face here, it'll give them some familiarity with you to come back over to your place. And hey, Sean Tuber, good to see you, brother. Let's face it, the way to gain subscribers. Hey, Bowl Lion, good to see you. The way to join or get more subscribers is simple. It's not hard. You go to different people's live streams, you hop up on their panels, you talk to people, you get to know people, show support for other channels. You do that, and they're going to come back to your channel. There's no question, because they get to know you. And the thing is, a lot of people are not comfortable moving outside their circle. They want everybody to come to them. They think that it's just a question of getting the right video. It's just a question of having, doing enough live streams. And that's just not, that'll get you somewhere, but it's going to take a while to do it that way. If you really want to grow your channel, you do a couple of things. First of all, you go through and you start doing about shorts. Shorts get you subscribers. The problem with shorts is that they're not going to lead to watch hours, typically. It will gain you subscribers, and you may get a few more, people that are watching, and you once in a blue moon may have somebody that comes over from a short. But I can guarantee you now, if you look out there and you ask anybody here, is there a single person that's in this audience that came over here because they saw a short first? And I would be highly surprised if anybody ever saw a short before they came over to a live stream. Hey, Freckles. Good to see you.
Simon, I just reposted your link over at Janet's. And I put your name to it with your link, because Janet does not have 29 on it.
Okay.
In
fact, let me go over there.
Oh yeah, I'll have to. What is Janet? What is your drop command?
Drop.
I do not have one set up.
Okay.
I need to do that.
Well,
Okay,
see, that's another opportunity right there for
when you
growth.
want to do it, Janet?
Huh?
When you want to set up Nightbot?
What do I want to set up to?
When?
Oh, well, I have Nightbot, and I've set up a few things. I just haven't done the drop word.
Why?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Get on it, woman. Get on it.
There you go.
The Spanish side of me is coming out. Come on. That's
Janet,
right.
just make sure you put 2 drop commands in there. One of them's 29, and don't worry about DD
Janet.
or DD.
What is your
Hush a minute, Gary. Hush a minute. Janet, right now, I'm going to go to Nightbot, bring up another window, go to Nightbot, log into Nightbot. Because I don't have access to your Nightbot, otherwise it'd already be there. Okay? And
that's true. Eddie, in fact, this is one of the reasons why I tell everybody that they should go and connect with Eddie Devil Dog, because he is one of the best at helping people with their channel.
You don't have. I try to post a link. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I try to post a link on Janet's channel. I just realized I'm not a mod there, so I can't drop it. Sorry, Simon. I just realized that.
Yeah.
That happens.
What is the name of her channel?
hold on.
Rookie mistake.
I'm a mod. I'll do it in a second. What am I dropping in Janet's channel?
Simon's channel link.
Okay, I'll do that in a second. I want to walk through Janet through this first. Are you on Nightbot, Janet?
I am.
Okay, go to your commands.
Okay.
Okay, add command, and then up top under command, put whatever word you want it to drop their link.
Command, custom, or default?
No, command up top in the very command box. No, custom. I'm sorry, custom. And then go to add command, the little blue button on the right-hand side.
Okay.
And then under the command, put whatever word you want to type, whatever word you want them to type when they drop their link.
Okay.
And then in the private chat over here, copy that and paste it in the message section. And then click submit at the bottom, and you're done. Now you got a drop command once you do that. See that message I typed over in private? Just copy that whole thing and paste it in there.
See,
now
that's
you
funny.
can check out. You can check out,
Don't
or
you?
you can change. Please check out. As long as everything else, space and everything else is the same, you can check on. Or you can say, "Go visit my friend," whatever, instead of "please check out." Hey, Freckled and Frugal.
Hi, Sean. That was funny.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I will.
Okay, so somebody who's in my side, type Janet.
Janet, what's the name of your YouTube channel?
Janet-Homestead, where you are.
There we go.
All right. I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
but every time somebody says your name, it's gonna go bonkers.
That's true. Devil Dog, can you add a drop? Just drop, or you're not in hers though, are you?
I'm not a mod for her Nightbot.
Okay, so what's a good one then?
How about just drop? DROP.
No.
Or favorite thing, or something special about your channel. Janet, something special about your channel. She's like, that's it, dogs. Like, I'm Peace. I use Peace for me.
That
DD
reminds
for Devil Dog. 29 for Gary.
Or USMC for me, or whatever.
Yeah.
me. In my chat, you can type USMC. It'll drop your link. You can type Army, and it will drop your link. You can type Navy. It will drop your link, and USAF will drop your link.
I have vet DD29 tune.
Janet likes coffee and has coffee talks. Do coffee. That's what Jason said. How'd it go?
Okay.
Do coffee as your drop. Janet. You're muted, Janet.
You're muted, girl.
Type in tomato.
Oops.
Yeah, there it is. It works.
Okay,
There we
thank you.
Yep, you're done.
All right. Back to what I was saying. If you want to increase your subscribers, drop lots and lots of. All right, Devil Dog. Lots and lots of shorts. Go into other people's live streams. If you're fortunate enough to be a mod, start dropping links for other people. Go up on other people's panels when it's available, getting to know people, and stretch yourself. In other words, don't always run in exactly the same circle. You've got to go out and meet other people that are, that are not in your circle. Now, some people may say, well, that's hard, that's hard to do. Not really. You just make sure that when you go into somewhere and people are dropping links, especially they're people that you don't know, grab them links up, go connect with them. And then when you do sit it down at the computer, you go to home, and then you look at the live streams that are going on right then. It'll give you more people that you're live, or you can even do it from your subscriptions page, just more people that you can go see. Now you go and check them out. Maybe they're good people, maybe they're not. We don't know until we go look at them and we talk to them and we get to know them. But if they seem like they're going to mesh with you, get to know them a little bit. Spend a few minutes in their panel. Maybe if they drop a StreamYard link, hop up on panel with them. One of the things that I look for when I do that is I go through and I look for, are there a lot of blue, a lot of jackets in there, a lot of mods? I look for the conversation. Are the people friendly? Is people saying hello? That, and a lot of these people, oh, it's my pleasure, farm. Y'all have some wonderful folks over there, and you can count on me being back there again. When I find live stream that I enjoy, I'm gonna go back to it. You'll be surprised at how many times the people that you meet other places will come back and check out your live stream. And if you're entertaining, if you're having fun, they're going to come back again. It's been my experience that if you have a panel like what we have here, there's a lot more, input, and you can have more fun. It's not all just down on one person. So, and I need to keep my mouth shut sometimes because I talk too much. I realize this already. And I need to give y'all a chance to speak up and say some interesting stuff and, just win the people over. But there's all good people here anyhow. So, some of us can't do that. Hey, I understand. And you can't. But you can,
Wait, why can't they? Wait. Why can't they do live streams?
I don't know.
Why can't you do live streams? You can do live streams on your phones, Andrew.
They might not have a good connection.
Well, that's when you go down to the McDonald's and use McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yep. Exactly. There's always a way.
My friend lost power in the middle of a storm. They had to leave their house. We kept their live open. Had to leave their house because none of us could shut it down and go down to McDonald's to the Wi-Fi to shut down the live.
Yeah. Hold on. Gail.
Hey, that's a lot of people, Alexander.
Gail, I have made videos on my channel, Devil Dogs University, and it shows you exactly how to set up Nightbot, all the way to the point of dropping the setting up the drop command and stuff. And I will I'll try to do that tomorrow or Monday or something like that. But I'll tell you, Kentucky Prepper 5, he followed my tutorial step by step, and then I went in and set up his drop command because I hadn't made that video yet. But he did an awesome job, followed along, and it was perfect.
You should drop that channel, Eddie.
Who? Drop what channel?
Your university channel.
Oh, yeah, but it's on my regular channel. It's just Devil Dog Universities. What I need to do is put in a playlist. I can do that right now, probably. Gary, will you stop it? Why are you always trying to detract when I'm talking?
I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I've got green on the thing, but this has got yellow, and it's I'm using green screen, but it's hiding the yellow.
All right, I'm done.
Probably because there's green in the yellow.
I'm done with Gary.
Or hue of it.
I'm sorry, Eddie. Hey, Eddie, I'm thankful to have Eddie as a friend / nemesis because he's very helpful and he does for a lot of people, and he does kind of keep me on track sometimes. It's not his fault that I'm scatterbrained. That's the torvastatin, I think.
So I can use that against my husband now, right? Because he takes that too.
Yep. You got to be more understanding if he takes a torvastatin.
I used to.
He's Devil Dog's like a friend of me. I talk to him all the time, and he's always getting on to me. But he's a great friend.
Here we go. Whoops.
Yes, Gail. There's one on his channel.
I'm fixing to go through and create a Nightbot playlist. I mean, Nightbot playlist on it. But I think I got to go to YouTube Studio for that. YouTube Studio.
He's my Joker to my Batman.
No. Nope. Ain't gonna happen there, Gary. Ain't gonna happen there, Captain.
he's more like Superman. That in our little group,
9.
DJ be like
Gail
Aquaman.
found the video.
Okay, how do I add create a playlist?
Oh, that's easy. Go to.
Hold on, I'm trying to get there.
Okay.
Oh, right there. Add to playlist.
Just check out your shoulder, grumpy old man.
New playlist.
The easiest way to
That
create
is more like
New
our Harlequin.
playlist. I've already got it.
Okay. They don't know. Maybe.
Nightbot
They may not have seen my video on how to create a
to
playlist.
set up Nightbot.
What you do is you go through
Okay.
and go to studio. Then you go to.
Yeah, Gary, you're distracting me.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we gotta let Eddie work.
No, you can talk, just don't be annoying.
Well,
The few, the proud, the Marines.
I think I only have 2 for Nightbot, but that goes all the way through to the drop command, so I'll have to set up another one for the drop command. Who choked?
Gene, I enjoyed the hotel, and I got to meet Coghill Farm, but it was hard to maneuver around in a wheelchair. It wasn't handicap friendly at all, so I couldn't visit any of the other booths. We ended up going to the tent and saying goodbye to everybody, and then we took off on the rental car to Buc-ee's, and I spent too much money at Buc-ee's.
Okay, Gary, you can go back to being annoying. I set up the playlist. There's only 2 videos on Nightbot so far, so tomorrow or Monday or something, I'll try to get a 3rd video Nightbot on how to set up the drop command. And I'll go through and watch my videos back to see where I left off and stuff like that, because it's been a while. But those 2 videos, I believe, will tell you how to connect Nightbot to your channel and how to turn off the spam filters and everything, all up to setting up the drop command.
Hey, Eddie.
Kentucky Prepper 5 right there. He followed my videos and he did it awesome. I just didn't get to the drop command.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to do that, you can watch my video on how to easily create a master playlist.
Gary, I already have a master playlist.
Well, I know, but that way, if you wanted something to go by to,
I don't need to go by anything. I know how to do it. I just had to remember. It's been a while.
Okay.
I just created a Nightbot playlist.
Okay, excellent.
So wait. I'm done.
grumpy.
Well, I love him. He's my brother from another mother. He just gets upset sometimes a little too easily. Of course, he is stressed. He stays a little stressed with all the stuff going on. Hey, you have to understand.
I'm Marines and Army Mom.
Hey, Marines and Army Mom.
This is how I remember Eddie. He pops up, says hi, and he goes back down. Pops up and says hi, and goes back down.
Yeah, and but he's always under a lot of stress. He is a disabled Marine, and he's I think 70% disability type thing, trying to get to 100%, and then you got his chickens and his goats that he's trying to feed, and
and all of us nagging him for help, and
that's right. It seems like there's always a lot of folks
that don't bother me.
In fact, today alone, I know he's been busy doing a lot of stuff. Just yesterday or something like that. I think it was yesterday. He was live. Maybe it'd been Thursday. He was live or working for 11, 12 hours, for the people that support him and members of his channel, what have you. It's one of the reasons why I always recommend people join his membership, because there's a lot of people you could support that don't do near as much for their people as he does. That's a different dog, Janet.
Aww,
You dog.
that's so sweet. Hi, Mom. Can I get some love? That's so
And,
sweet.
The radio vault said you got to pay a vet rep to get you to 100%.
No, you don't. I've had freaking vet reps that are crap, and my wife's the one that got me to 70.
Yeah. And I try to help Eddie as much as I can.
Yes, you
in
do.
fact, I got him some new cameras. I just got to get him to him. Now they're cheap cameras, but I hope he finds a use for them. Anyhow, and I got him. Hey, who else would go back into the Shoney's? And I went back into Shoney's to get him, some Shoney's. That's a Shoney's fork, all right, and a Shoney's. Shoney's. Check it out. That says Shoney's.
What's taking you so long to get those to me?
Well, I'm the father of procrastination.
Oh, that's true.
He's not the mod father. He's a father of procrastination.
That's right. And I don't know. Oh, Nikki, I need to get her to come back in.
Lola found a new spot to lay down on, Eddie.
Under the coffee table?
No, the basket is actually out from under the coffee table, and she likes sleeping in it. But this time, my son took out my those blankets you get. It's got like mine's got fall leaves on. It's very, very soft.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
little, yeah. She's laying on top of that, on top of the coffee table, just snoozing away. She knows I talk about her.
Yes. Where's the Lola cam? We got the
I
Nikki
don't
cam.
have.
Where's the Lola
I don't have a Lola cam. I don't even know if you can see her over there. Nope, you can't. She's like on the other. She's like right over there.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
Hey,
got
Bruce.
one on each side of me here.
hey, Bruce.
I got one behind me and her laying in the dog bed. Hey, Bruce, how
Oh.
you doing? Congratulations on the win, Bruce. Hoorah.
I just got something from iHeartRadio. Let's see. The party starts now. Foo Fighters, Fall Out Boy, Kelly Clarkson, Travis Scott, and more. Live at our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Listen now. Woohoo!
Yep, exactly. Radio.
I was thinking about starting another channel.
Don't start another
No.
channel.
Do not encourage him. One day at a time, Farmstead.
That's the only
He's
thing
got
he doesn't
enough
procrastinate
channels.
about.
Yeah, go ahead. Call Procrastination Station. There'll be
Guys.
nothing on it.
Guys, listen. His freaking coffee cup will not fit any more channels. So you can't start another channel.
The
All
bottom.
right.
No, you know what it'll be? You know what'll happen? It's procrastination. There won't be anything on it because he'll be procrastinating all the time to put something on that channel.
That's true.
It'll be an empty channel.
Well, I do lack material on a lot of the things I'm, on a lot of my channels, but oh well, it is what it is. So, but I am going to try to get these over there to you, Eddie, when I get a chance.
Oh, quick question, Gary.
Yeah.
Does your wife like blue?
She likes the colors. She likes
Yes.
She likes blue, and she
Okay.
likes like teal, like seafoam. Green
Okay.
kind of the seafoam, greenish
Okay.
blue or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I want to know because I'm making a gift
You're-
for her and Tammy.
I don't think Gary
I mean,
actually.
Susan and Lisa.
I don't think Gary actually knew the answer to that, so I jumped in and told you.
It's
Okay.
cowboy blue.
It's what?
Hey.
No, not
Blue.
cowboy blue. No, it's not cowboy blue.
Well,
no, I
the
want to know
only-
if it's any of this blue.
Hang on.
There it is, right there, right there. That's cowboy
No.
blue right there.
Probably
Looks
the
great.
probably the lighter blue, not the cowboy blue, the lighter
Like-
blue. Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Well, I'm making a rag wreath for each of the three ladies. So, as a gift. Oops.
Hey,
It's gotta be this blue right here.
No. No.
Nicole. Hey, Nicole, maybe you should, I'm just thinking out loud here for a minute. Nicole Ruiz, go type some over in Janet's channel. Give me a second and I'll get the link dropped down for that again.
Good job, Gary. You already posted it, Gary.
Yeah,
You're
but it's
fast.
a pin.
Oh no, you can pin it. I just typed it. You can pin it.
Okay.
Or you
No,
just
it's not
you
gonna
just typed it. You can pin it.
It's gonna be warm blues and a little punch of the that blue.
That's fine.
We're working on getting Janet some hours.
But yeah, I'm making 3 wreaths, and they're all moms of dogs. So
The robin's egg blue. I don't know. To me, there's just blue and green and red and yellow and what have you. But Devil Dog sat there and asked her today about the color she likes. And so Devil Dog probably knows a lot about some things that I don't have a clue about. So
yeah, mine are more like fall colors, warm rusty reds and oranges, and the warm yellow, not the bright yellows. As you can tell from some of my stickers.
excellent. Thank you for going over there, Melissa Jane. I appreciate that. Janet's, working on her watch hours, and she's really not that far. So,
And she's got 11 now in her room.
all right. I just dropped the link for hers, and we are trying to get her some live stream. So if y'all would, make sure that you go over there and please share out Janet's channel and this live stream, and make sure you come back and play her playlist. At least watch some of her videos, that type of thing. Hey, thank you for coming in one day at a time, Farmstead. 4 a.m. does come.
That is awesome.
What?
Okay, hold on. I'll show you. I just seen this and learned this. Well, I just seen it and found it, and it's awesome. Okay. Des, this
Yes.
would help you out a little bit probably too on some stuff. Okay. See this right here? I just went to this color wheel. Okay. So say, Gary.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I stopped.
No, hold on.
I stopped.
Okay. See this right here, Des? Say you like one color. The colors that complement it. Look at this. Check it. Whoops, I'm on the wrong screen. Check this out. See the color change on the complementary colors?
Yeah.
So, like, this color will go with this color.
They're considered.
They're complementary colors.
Yeah.
So
but it's so funny because I don't like some of the complementary colors.
No, but see, here's the thing. When I'm doing, like, stickers and stuff, like letter colors and stuff, I can say I make the letters red.
Sorry, I was trying to read that.
Say I'm hold on a second. Say I'm setting up the colors like the outline and the inside of the color. I can freaking, like, if the outline's here, make the inside this color and they go together. That's cool, I thought. Anyway,
bring it to the center. Hold on, bring it to the center for a second on the red. I want to see where it goes. Like if there's a darker, the darker is the outer, right?
Well, the big wheel is the regular one, and then the see, you can also like do that.
Yeah, like if it had like a rusty red, you know what I mean? The rusted, those muted, warmer colors.
Yeah, see, the only problem is like with yours, with like a dark shirt, like I was saying. That's what Jamie had said.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would go with a dark shirt with mine because, again, the letters would have to change. The letter colors would have to change to white or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But anyways, that's cool, I thought. Anyways, I'm going to have to save that.
I do want to make one shirt for me, though. I want to find the largest shirt you can find.
Okay. Anyways, let me go back to hold on. I was following the video. I got all the way through the setting and putting Nightbot in the standard moderator. Then I got lost. Okay, Gail's. Okay, hold on a second, Gary. I will be back. Let me. I'm gonna drop a after hours link so I can go help her real quick.
Okay, cool.
Give me 1 second.
Now, one other thing you can do is when you like a particular color, just type into Google tertiary colors, and it will
What
go
colors?
through
Tertiary.
I can't even say that word. And you won't.
Tertiary.
Right, tertiary.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said, Gary.
Portuary.
Tertiary, not torturary.
Torturary.
We're not trying to torture anybody, Des. Okay.
Tertiary. Okay.
Paste. Okay. There.
No,
yeah.
that's geology.
I accidentally typed it under Gary's thing, but if you click on that link real quick, you'll go into an after hours with just me and you, and I'll walk you through it. I'll explain it to you.
Yeah, tertiary colors are going to be complementary of one another.
It
I just
shows
put complimentary instead.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't remember how to say that word.
Okay. I'm gonna Gail, click on that link real quick that I dropped under Gary's thing. This one right here.
Gary, I don't mean to.
What? You don't mean to what?
Gary said, quit using them fancy words, Gary. Hey, I'm lucky I can even speak.
Those fancy words kill me.
Gail, you'll have to go into
Lynn.
Gary's live to see the link.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can drop it in yours. Hold on. I'm in yours, Janet. Give me
Wait a
second.
minute. Oh, that's Devil Dog's other page that he's got up. Hold up. He
There
just
you
ain't got the thing.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, should take you to an after hours.
I put that word in and it comes up geology.
Colloquial. Barbecue Mike G. How about Calipigian or Sesquipedalian, pedantic? There's a few other, withering. Well, that's okay. Hey, I actually have some videos done about $5 words and how to speak redneck. So either way, I can go either way with them. Hey, in my
We
family,
like to look up $5 words and confuse us all. Expand his vocabulary too.
Hey, I do on occasion look them up, but a lot of them
colloquial.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, good to see you, Jen. Well, we're doing a few $5 words, but I've been chastised for it, so I'm gonna quit using them tonight if I can help it. Hey, in my family, you pretty much have to try and keep up.
Superfluous, Mike.
Superfluous, right? That's a good one. That is a good one. I like it. I use it regularly, but I'm not going to be talking about $5 words now.
Can we do 99-cent words?
Sure.
Simon's going to the dollar store.
Yeah.
Dollar Tree.
No,
well, I'm the black sheep of my family. My father has a PhD in psychology. My mom has got a master's degree in education. Both of my brothers have the equivalent of a PhD in real estate. My sister, I think, has a master's in education. I just got a bachelor's, and even then, I have trouble hanging with them. So they've got, they're
Lindy Oki, how you doing?
They're smart people, and so that's right. I explained that dog won't hunt, or that doggle hunt. There's a lot of really colorful language here in the South that I enjoy, and I'm sorry I'm rambling on again. I'm gonna shut up.
I need to step away for about 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okie
Thank you for coming in. We'll see you in a few minutes.
She's still here, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just
Why are you saying thank you for coming in?
It makes it sound like she's leaving you for good.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay, be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for a little while.
Hey, Quint.
Oh, don't keep your mouth shut.
Gary,
Hey,
I'm leaving
Quint.
Gary, hey Quint. Hey Gary, I'm leaving here real quick. I'll be back because I'm going to help her.
I know. You're good, man. Enjoy and do her some good. The fact is, by the way, is there anything people want to know in the, they've been wanting to, oh, now, hey, I got it. Now that Devil Dog's gone, I can show y'all how to do let's see, Gary being
playlist?
quiet.
You can show us how to do a playlist.
Yeah, I can show y'all how to do a master playlist real easy. And you need, if you're working on watch hours, you need to have a master playlist. So I'm going to show y'all the easiest way to create a playlist, even though I've already done a video on that subject.
I mean, you can do it on YouTube. It's not a problem. You don't have to go to stream through the studio.
Yeah, you got to go to the studio to do it the easy way.
The easy way.
The easy way, Simon.
I mean,
I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it.
I did mine through YouTube, and it didn't. It wasn't all that hard.
Well, how did you do it, Simon?
Hold on, let me go look on YouTube. What are my channel? Playlist. Created a playlist and then added all my videos to it.
All right. Did you go to each video to add it to it?
I don't remember.
I think you probably did, because that's the way I did to begin with. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to do it easy.
I'm gonna try to make it real quick.
All right. All you do, see this? This is all right. Let me start from my channel. All right, this is my channel, Beltloop29. You go to YouTube Studio. Then you go to content. Once you get to content, these are all your videos. I would recommend, going down to the bottom and clicking on 50, because you want as many on there at a time as you can get. All right. Then you go back up to the top and see this thing says video right there. You click on that little box at the top, and everyone on that page will put a check mark by it. Then you go over here to add to playlist, and you go down to master playlist. If you don't have one, well, let's act like I don't have one. And so I would go to create new playlist, and I would say title it master playlist. My typing's a little off, and you would create. I don't need one because I already got one. All right. But at that point, you go down and I'm assuming I got one here somewhere. Hope I didn't delete it for the sake. Here it is. And you'd click on master playlist, and then you would save. Now, every one of those videos just got saved to my master playlist, but that only did that page.
For that first 50.
That's right. It would only put those 50 on there. So if you've got more than 50, you click to the next page and you do it all over again.
Wouldn't you go scroll down to the bottom and get the next 50? Hit 50?
Yeah, that's right. You go down to the
50.
bottom and click on the thing that says next. And that is how you create a master playlist and be able to take care of it in just a minute or two without spending all day clicking on each video and having to add it to your playlist.
Jason, have a good night, hon. Miss you already.
Miss you already, Jason. Thank you for coming out again. Let's see, OI World Sports Canva. I use Canva a lot, but I don't know about the whole wide world. I use Canva. I use Pixabay. I use Nightbot. I use all these different things. They make your life easier. I don't know if y'all saw Devil Dogs thumbnail tonight. Let me go over to Devil Dogs. I'll just go to my channel, and then I was kind of surprised he left it up there. There it is, right there, though. I just passed it. That is the thumbnail I added for him today, and it's just a picture of a dog. Well, I got the picture, free, off of Pixabay. But here's something. I'll teach you something else new that you may or may not know. Somebody in here is not going to know it. Thank you, Joe Serrano. I appreciate you. Let me show you something else that you may or may not know. Let's say that you wanted to do a video. Somebody give me a subject. Okay, I'm hearing hot peppers. Actually, I didn't hear that. I made it up. All right. I made it up because I did something on this Blazing Saddles. That's a borrowing from the movie Blazing Saddles. Okay, I did not know that. If you go over here, I did a search for hot peppers. All right. And all this different stuff has come up, right? Let's say you wanted to use something on here and you go over here and you click on the filters. If you look at date, it tells you how quickly. If you go by video type, videos, channel, playlist, movies, under 4 minutes, 20, all that's irrelevant to me. Instead, I want to go down here to Creative Commons. The reason why I'm going to Creative Commons is because I'm looking for hot peppers. Let's say that this guy here has video of a hot pepper that I want to use. Well, every one of these is a Creative Commons. Now, I hadn't bothered looking up how to make a Creative Commons, but under licenses, it says Creative Commons Attribution License. In other words, reuse is allowed.
Hey, baby.
If you're trying to go through and find whether it be audio, whether it be, like raindrops, or you're trying to find wind blowing, or you're trying to find, people eating hot peppers and crying, things that, anything, you can typically go to Creative Commons and you'll be able to find stuff that they allow you to download that content and use free of.
Oh, Lola, you're closing my windows. Come on.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No, not you. My cat.
No, nothing but love. I don't typically use that because there's other ways of getting content if you want. For example, all right, I'll show you one on my YouTube police channel that I created entirely from two sources. Well, three really. And it's a question of knowing what, let me see if I can find it. I should be able to. It was a cute little video that I did way back when. And it's just funny to me. I thought it was cute. And so, oh, here it is. Wait a minute, where is it? I don't see it. That's okay. Here's one I did. I've got it muted, but it's just I'm not even showing it. How stupid do I feel? Sorry, I hit the wrong one. I'm not sharing anymore. That's the problem. I'm telling y'all I'm scatterbrained. I've been telling y'all this all along. Hopefully y'all believe me now. But and it's I'm still not sharing. I shared it, but I didn't share it. All right, here we go. This is just a video that I got, and I took it's not hard to do this type of thing. You go through, you use an editor, you load up the video. There is a place you can get different, like green screens and that type of thing. You can use Creative Commons, put them on your editor, put a background behind it, and then use a chroma key on the top part to eliminate most of it so you can see the background. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm getting into a little bit of deep stuff, and I don't mean to, but it's really not that hard. For me, it becomes a question. Oh, good to see you, Skipper.
How you doing, guys?
It's been my experience that learning is a continual thing. I never learn anything really before I need it. And then once I need it, I try to learn what I need to get what I want accomplished. The fact is, I love sharing knowledge. I love sharing what I've learned to other people. So, if anybody ever wants to know something that I know, all you got to do is ask, and I'll be glad to help. So, Skipper, it's good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
What you got going on tonight?
Oh, I had to do a little bit of things with scouts tonight. I'm the retired branch commissioner for Canada. So the chaps up here, a lot of them are trying to get their Chief Scout Awards, which is like their Eagle down in the States.
Yeah.
So I come out of retirement. I did my 33 years as a scout leader and actually ran the organization for the whole country for a while there. So
Wow.
It was kind of neat to be able to sit down with all the young lads and lasses and tell them a little bit about what scouting used to be like. So I'm a little bit of a scouting historian. I'm actually a real advocate of not forgetting the antics of Robert Stevenson, Smythe Baden-Powell, and the like. So I wear more than one hat.
By the way, you, Skipper, are one of the best buds with Santa. I don't know how far off you want to get into that, but I am going to drop the link for Santa North Pole Canada in the chat right now. I don't know if it went over to, hey, Yankee Cow. But if you have kids or, so your nephews, nieces, whatever, need to get in touch with Skip.
I know. I feel like I'm looking at a reflection of myself when I see Yes I Can Barbecue. He's got a really nice beard there.
Thank you.
He does. He does. In fact, I'm one of these days, maybe we can have a couple of Santas on here at the same time. So,
a North Pole and a South Pole Santa Claus. That would be great.
Gotta work on my laugh though.
I've had lots of practice.
By the way, Yankee Kyle, we're trying to get people to go over to Janet-Homestead where you are. Give me a minute, I'll get the link again.
Hey, Bud Files.
And we're trying to help her work on her
Watch hours.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't.
I've got the link. I'll post it. I'll post the link. It's done.
That's interesting. Oh, I tried to put it in Devil Dog's chat. How stupid do I feel?
I just put it in your chat, Gary. It's all there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I typed it in, and then I hit enter, and it says this live event is over. Chat no longer available. I'm like, I'm live, and then I look over and I'm still got Devil Dog's live stream up.
The link I posted is for Janet. She's co-streaming with Gary, so if you want to switch over, please do. Just click on the link; it'll take you there.
I was just over there chatting with them. All they're talking about is tech. Completely confused me.
Okay, what's tech?
Tech.
Learning how to spruce up your live chat and getting to be better with content creation and all that stuff. I'll work on that.
Well, I understand it, and I'll tell you why. I think it matters. I mean, for a lot of people, it probably never will matter. But let me point out my personal belief in that's the numismaniac. Skipper is. Skipper.
He doesn't know his left from the right.
Well, I need to have this thing mirrored, probably. In fact, I think I can do that, but I'm not going to work with it at the moment. There becomes a dilemma in YouTube. You can get to a point where you're monetized by supporting other people, by showing support to other channels, by getting a group of people. They support you, you support them, and besides, you get to have friends and what have you. The trouble that you run into is the larger your channel grows, the harder it is to support everybody on your list. And so in order to grow, hey, Caucasian Sasquatch, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Caucasian.
So to move beyond that, you have to have a content that is entertaining, that people want to go see, that people seek out, and so that they will go through and they will watch without expectation of equal support. And so go ahead, Skipper.
I was sorry, Gary. What you're saying is so true. I mean, my son Brandon grew up with his good friend Steve, and Steve started his own channel on YouTube. Now with those young lads, I always had them out camping and fishing and doing all their stuff, and they loved the outdoors. Well, Steve decided to make it an outdoors channel with his. And he does stealth camping now. Well, he's got literally millions of subscribers, not thousands, millions of subscribers. And I can't get him to come visit my channel. He's just like, he's too busy. He's I think he's overwhelmed. I mean, he's I don't know. Have any of you watched Steve Wallace?
Never heard of him.
Okay, check. Just do Wallis, Steve Wallace.
Okay.
He does stealth camping. I love it. He sleeps behind police stations and cul-de-sacs, duck blinds, ditches, you name it. Any place where and he doesn't want to be seen. So he does stealth camping, and it is hysterical. Some of the places he just did one underneath the bridge. And discovered that they make really big spiders in Nova Scotia. So
yeah, the hammock camping under the bridge.
It does happen when your channel gets really big. It's hard. He has no time to visit any other channels. Yeah. Heck, I can't even get him to come visit me, and I've known him for 40 years.
Oh.
Yeah, and I mean it just gets that way. Take Devil Dog for example. He's I just say that because he spends so much time with every one of his members and subscribers, helping them out, that he sometimes spends 12, 14 hours a day, helping people. And so, and doesn't have time to get time to get his own stuff done, his own mail calls. I mean, we joke about him taking 2 years to get to a mail call on a Christmas card. And that is true. He does take a long time, but there's good reason for it. He's it's still funny, but he's always helping people. And I feel bad when I distract him because I love talking to him. But I know you can't hardly imagine that as much as we argue. To be fair, it's a lot like that on the phone too.
Well, I've been thinking a lot about Eddie, and I think what he should do with his channel is he should do something unique, like a drill and barbecue session, where you take kids off the street, teach them how to march. And if they do really well, you put on a barbecue for them.
Welcome back, Eddie. Welcome back, Janet.
Well,
Thank
she actually accidentally fell off or whatever, so I'm waiting for her to come back. I did the drop command. She's got the drop command set up, I think, but I was showing her the timers and stuff.
Well,
That's
maybe
when
make sure she has 29 in there for a drop command. Just
her phone battery died. Her phone battery died. It's all right, Gail. My phone number and my email is on my about page, so whenever you have time to get.
Sorry, real quick. Lynn, if you're talking about Steve Wallace, Wallis, not ACEIS.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah.
So whenever you get time, Gail, you can text me, call me, email me, whatever. I can, you got your drop command set up and the timers are real easy. All you have to do is put what you want in there and then hit or however often you want Nightbot to drop that and then submit it. It's easy.
Well, when I hear Wallace, I guess I think of my friend.
Yes,
Wallace.
that you work with. Yeah, I know who you were thinking about, Gary. I talked to him today.
Did you?
Were on the phone. Yeah, you were on the phone with him when I called at Walmart.
Oh, that's right. I was.
Your freaking brain, bro. You need to get off of that atorvastatin.
I know.
Go talk to your freaking doctor.
Hey, I tried talking to him. He said it was better for my cholesterol to be low than me be able to remember things.
No, it's not.
Gary, if you quit eating all the ribs and Chinese food and everything else, your cholesterol would be low.
Hey, I ain't getting off my diet anytime soon.
Wait, don't you have a competition going?
Yeah, and he eats what he wants to, and I've been on it a week longer, and he says he's only 3 pounds heavier than me.
Hey,
so basically, he's caught up to me.
I don't eat everything I want to.
And he
I don't
eats
eat
donuts, he eats pizza, he eats ribs, he eats Chinese food. He eats whatever he wants to, and I've been eating freaking rabbit food.
Hey,
it ain't funny.
You ain't got to suffer to be on the diet, brother. You just got to eat the stuff you enjoy that's included in the diet.
Sorry, I do keto before I start eating rabbit food.
I can't eat keto. I can't do keto. Doctor says I can't.
That's what I'm doing, and the
low carb, yes. Keto, totally keto, no.
Well, I ain't real hardcore about it at the moment. That is true. But I've dropped plenty, I don't know, 12 pounds or so. And so,
not a problem, Gail.
And so if it works, it works. And I just have to make sure I take a vitamin on a daily basis. And
Gary, just keep taking your enemas, dude.
What? I don't take no enema. Hey, I don't know what your doctor's got you on, but I ain't going in for that frou-frou stuff. Just saying.
Years ago, my sister lost 180 pounds overnight. She just divorced the guy.
There we go.
I wished I was down to 180.
I was 175 when I retired. Quit smoking the same time I retired, and I gained 100.
Oh wow! I believe it though. The fact is, when I went into the academy, I weighed 180. I came out of the academy at 190. Thank you for coming in.
Gary.
But it's not hard to gain weight. The hard part's losing it. But it's like, hey, I don't want to suffer too badly, so I am eating some things that's more protein, less carbohydrates. The way I look at it, you got people that that are going to holler at me if about my diet because they think that they know a better way and that I need to be hardcore. But if doing what I'm doing keeps me on my diet and allows me to feel good about what I'm doing,
it's not.
It is a diet. Normally what I would eat before without doing this is I'd go out and find fast food, grab a couple burgers, get a pizza, that type of thing.
You
And there's
still do it. You ate pizza
No,
the other day.
Not as often, Devil Dog is my point. And so.
Okay, so I wished I could go on a diet where I could still eat what I wanted to when I wanted to, just not as often.
Well, see, the thing is, you just said when you wanted to. So hang on, let's look at what Skipper's got.
Oh wow.
That's Devil Dog coming over the hill, charging me on my diet.
The better of it.
100 years. In a few minutes, I witnessed the birth of a nation. That's awesome.
But one of the only things that Bradford Exchange, the bronzes they come out with are halfway decent. They're great for doing displays.
Well, it looks cool. There's no question about that. Remind every word dies in diet. I get that. What you do and works for your body. I look at it like this. It's, I'm talking about a different lifestyle. I'm talking about a different, way of thinking. I'm not just thinking about between now and April the 1st. I'm looking, doctor said I was pre-diabetic, and the only way to back off of that is drop down on the carbs, as far as I'm aware. And
no sugar too, dude.
Well, I've dropped off the sugar. I don't drink sugar in my drinks, anymore. I don't, I do drink the tea that my wife makes, but she uses Splenda or something like that to sweeten it a little bit. I'm getting these. I went today and picked up 15 of those Powerade Zeros that has zero sugar, and that'll last me a long time because I don't drink solely that, but every now and then it's nice to have.
Yeah. My dietitian gave me some really good advice, and I used it the one time. I should have stuck to it. I would have kept my weight down. Portion control is number one. And you can get these little plates where you can actually, I think they're divided in like 3 different smaller portions, but you're eating a well-balanced diet. Cut down on your carbs, i.e., instead of white bread, have 12 grain or 14 grain, 2 pieces a day max. Get away from white potatoes. Use sweet potato. It's better for you. There's a whole raft of different things that you can do, and the timings when you eat. I was told that if you're eating after 6 o'clock, that's a big no-no. You don't want food on your stomach when you go to sleep. It's just going to go right onto your belly. And I lost 80 pounds doing it. It's just a matter of regular. Doesn't have to be stressful, especially when you're getting older. Hell, getting out of bed's hard enough. Just regular exercise.
I can't eat.
Well,
I can't.
Now,
I
my
can't-
problem is I have lymphedema, cellulitis in both of my legs, and osteoarthritis in both of my knees. So I can't walk far. I can't do anything with the shoulder. I can't lift anything. Lower back problems from car accidents. So it's like, what do you do with somebody that can't do the regular exercise and walk and,
Try getting into an aqua size class, and preferably a place where they have a nice hot tub, which
I can't go in.
really helps with the
can't go
osteoarthritis
in.
and stuff.
I have open wounds on my legs from the
Do you? Oh,
cellulitis.
that's bad.
And then I have scars on my body that they think that I've got a deadly disease when it's not contagious. When I get a scratch or something, like this is biopsy right here. So I have
Right.
2 big scars here, another biopsy here, scar. I have a scar over here, and then here and here. And then my hands, I get insect bites and stuff. So I scar. People are afraid that I'm contagious, so they don't want me anywhere near any water, that they go into. So it's like, I don't get that option either.
Yeah, exactly. Xander said it. It depends on when you wake up, Skipper, because I can't eat before 6 o'clock. Because a lot of times, if I eat before 6 o'clock, I'd go 12 hours without eating.
Oh yeah, you've got weird hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I eat when I get up in the morning, coffee and a bagel. My problem is I'm a carboholic. I'm
Me
a
too.
junk food junkie. Like I love my chocolate. I love my bagels. I love my sub rolls. I love my rice.
I did too.
I love my milk and cookies.
I did. Funny, Skip. I did
I love
too
it.
before 10 years ago when I was diabetic, and then I stopped drinking regular sodas or anything with sugar. I stopped candy bars and cake and all kinds of sweets and stuff, unless it's sugar free or no sugar added. I stopped eating white bread, just 100% whole wheat and stuff like that. I mean, I made a lifestyle change 10 years ago when I was diagnosed with diabetes.
I think part of my problem is I need somebody else to come into the house and like teach my kids to cook because they're the ones who cook now. You know, teach them healthy options and changes for all three of us. You know, and get us because I don't like just I can't stand at the stove and cook a breakfast in the morning, so I can't make myself like go paleo and do eggs and meat in the morning. It just won't work every morning. I just can't do it. I can't stand at the stove, and I can't use my walker because my walker, I'll burn myself on the stove with my because I can't reach and do what I have to do. So it's just and they're in bed sleeping until 10 or 11 in the morning.
For breakfast for the last 2 weeks, I've eaten a can of sardines and Fritos.
That's crazy.
Okay, now that's nauseating.
Fritos I can handle, but that's too much salt. So I've been cutting salt out of my diet.
I don't know why everybody thinks sardines are nasty. Sardines
They
are
are.
not nasty.
Because I ate them in ration packs and they're horrible.
Well, see, here's the thing. I love fish, all kinds of fish. It don't matter. Fish, shrimp, lobster, crustaceans, and fish, catfish, bass. I mean, tilapia. You freaking name it. I love fish. And so tuna, salmon, sardines is fish.
Well,
I don't eat sardines I eat sardines in mustard sauce is my favorite one, but I also eat it in Louisiana hot sauce and stuff like that.
Yeah. I have trouble because my dad was an avid fisherman. I spent a lot of time on the Great Lakes, and about 90% of our diet was fish. Back in the 50s, there was a fad of forgive the name, but it was called shit on a shingle.
Yeah.
And my mother used to make that stuff. By the time I grew up and out of the house, I didn't want to see that again for the rest of my frickin' life.
Okay, who likes sardines besides me? Hey, there's at least one person. But see,
I like all kinds of fish.
Sardines are also great for you. The omega and everything else. I mean, you may not like them, but they're great for you.
Give me smelt and perch and pickerel and saltwater fish like cod or halibut. I'm fine.
Cod, halibut, scrod, flounder, red snapper, swordfish, tuna, mahi. I'm good with all that. Anything?
Brim.
Shellfish? No.
No, I said catfish, bass, and brim.
Boy, you sure can tell what part of the
those.
country we're living in.
Yeah, a lot of stuff you said we don't have down here, Skip.
Yeah, I grew up in New England, so we had a lot of that. And then down here, there's red snapper and tilapia. And in tilapia, I don't consider like a fish. So.
We used to go down to Point Pelee in Lake Ontario with wicker baskets. And when the smelt were running, we just step into the water off the beach and run it in, and we'd fill the basket full of smelt.
Skip, that really smelt bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it a night. My back is killing me.
Later, Simon. Thanks for coming in.
Pleasure seeing you there, Santa, too.
Go Cowboys.
Right, good night. Yeah, go Cowboys.
No, shut up. Get out of here.
Yes, I don't do any shellfish. After my grandmother ruined it for me, I don't do any shellfish of any kind. Simon, bye, honey.
I will say this, that as far as portion control is concerned, one of the things that
you ate 2 plates today of Chinese food. I don't want to hear you in portion control.
Hey, I'm going to say it whether you like it or not. But one of the things that I have found on portion control is as this diet goes on and I continue to eat the same things, it becomes a little monotonous, so that I love them glasses. But I do tend to eat smaller portions because, I'm not eating it for the taste as much as I am just eating it because I'm hungry.
2 plates is smaller.
My portions become smaller as the diet progresses.
Y'all just wait till Thanksgiving comes. He'll be off his diet, just like last year.
At least our Thanksgiving up here isn't sitting next door to Christmas.
He gonna go over to Mama's house, and all bets are off. Hey,
I'll watch myself on, and I may just go a long time and not eat anything else other than the low carb, high protein stuff, so that I can pig out a little bit on Thanksgiving.
Whatever.
Yeah. High protein is the ticket.
Yep. And that's what I do. And I drop weight. To me, it just seems common sense. But, I admit, somebody told me about the Atkins diet. And the first time I tried that, I think I dropped like 80 pounds or something like that. And then people started saying, and I felt good, but still, when people were saying that I actually looked sick, I was so thin because I've always been fat. And so I guess they just weren't used to seeing me thin. And so I thought, well, maybe I could eat a few more cookies or a little bit more ice cream or, this, that, and other. But I actually got to the point where when I ate carbohydrates, I felt queasy at my stomach. And so, that was the main reason why I was staying away from them. And I think I'm getting back to that point because whenever, the other day I had just a bite or two of Tammy sandwich. And it was, the carbohydrates, I could feel my pulse, starting to pound me as a result of that. It calmed down after a little bit, but
hey, Des, my wife wants me to decorate my walker.
Like a sleigh, right?
LED lights and make it look like a sleigh. I says, cheeky bugger. No, I got my neighbor. He's making that staff for me to help me walk so that I'm stay in character. But I think I might just for the hell of it do it.
That'd be kind of cute. On the side, have it come up like a sleigh.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how you would figure out the front, but
the front's easy. Don't sleighs have that little bar that comes up where you put the reins and what have you? You just use that, have a little curly Q underneath the thing, so coming out. Maybe I don't know. I'm just. I don't
want to make it too heavy.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you have to lug that thing.
That's true.
It would be like
I don't take my walker into the house.
Cardboard, cut out the sleigh in cardboard, and then paint the cardboard.
I'll be glad to get rid of that thing after my hip replacement. I'll tell you.
I'm thankful for mine because it's prevented me from falling a couple of times, and helps me get out of bed in the middle of the night 3 times a night.
Definitely a necessity when I'm walking through the mall.
Oh, I can't even walk through the mall. I can barely make it out of the car to the back of the car to get my walker.
Well, you do know, Des, I'm not competing with you. You're busted, and I'm old.
I'm broken down, and I'm getting old. My birthday is like 2 months. I'll be 60.
Ooh, 60! Oh my goodness!
Hey, compared to some at my age, I've been falling apart since 42.
I remember 42.
I do too. That's when I ended up in the hospital.
And I don't mean that for 42, 1942.
I know.
42 is the year my mama was born.
Yeah, 1842 is when Gary was born.
Oh, yeah. Look at Nikki.
Yeah, sometimes she runs off. I have to Connor into coming back.
He's so sweet.
So what was it like in the 1800s, Gary?
Well, there was less smart
Yeah,
Alex.
you got us. You got us, Xander.
And
It stunk.
yeah,
Manure everywhere.
Isn't that when did they? What time? I mean, let's see. Does I think of this correctly? When did they have plumbing for pooping? Or did it go out the window?
In the cities, they started in the turn of the last century.
Okay.
But I mean, come on, who hasn't grown up with an outhouse? You know, or a phone that was a party line.
I never had an outhouse, so.
You never had an outhouse?
No.
I was playing on the roof of the barn with my brother, and we were wrestling around, and he lost his footing and he fell head first straight to that. He should have died. But what had happened was my uncle had moved the outhouse and into a new look because he had to dig a hole. Once they get full, they're full, right? Well, it was still pretty fresh. So suddenly my brother disappeared up to his ankles in crap.
Oh man. Ew. Okay, you got it. You got me there, Xander. No, I grew up on the Virgin Islands, and like Miami, we had a trailer. You know, then it was Fort Campbell. We had a house. Fort Jackson, Fort Benning, we had a house. The Virgin Islands, we had a house, but we had a cistern for our water. All of our water came off the roofs and into a cistern.
Oh yeah.
And then we had to boil our water to drink and.
Well water is disgusting. Depending, of course, where you're at. Ours just awful. My
mom and my grandfather had a well for many years, and it was always good quality water from there.
Some are. Again, depends on where you are, Gary.
No.
Ours was really a smell of sulfur.
I was in diapers at that time, Xander. I was a baby. So, and it was my grandmother's trailer. It was a single one. But she had a bathroom. This was 1963 now. We had bathrooms.
Yeah. We still had in fact, I remember when my aunt and I spent most of my summers out on the farm. My aunt started off with the regular pump outside, and then my uncle moved one inside for her. So here she had to pump her water inside the house.
Yeah.
Like, boy, oh boy.
That's
At least you didn't have to go outside and pump it in the winter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, there's not a lot of us around here that can sit back and say, yeah, I remember sitting around the radio.
You know, I know my grandparents had a party line for a long time. I don't think any house I've ever lived in had a party line, at least not when I was there. And
that's why I say, Gary, when I listen to you guys talking about technology and doing things on YouTube, I'm still of the mindset of a rotary dial. I haven't caught up technology yet. I'm like, oh boy.
I don't know, Skip. It feels like you're a lot further advanced on that technology than some of the folks that I've run into.
That's only because I've been hanging out with you guys.
I'm still not caught up. I started learning how to program my VCR, and now I'm trying to figure out whatever. And I'm like, okay, kids, can you handle this for me? My son built me my computer for me. Good to see you too, Shawnee. But yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, Skip.
I hear you.
Did the wife like the stickers?
What's that?
Did the wife like the stickers?
Bloody hell, that's what I forgot to do. No, I totally forgot to show her. Thank you. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow morning.
You're gonna forget
The
again.
Skipper is Santa Claus who likes to collect coins. He's a coin collector.
The Numismaniac.
Yes, that numismaniac is a made up name, means crazy coin collector. But just remember, in our tradition up here, we typically put a coin in every stocking, which goes back to a very old tale, and I won't get into that at tonight. But,
wasn't there like Norway or Sweden? One of them, it was coin in the shoe.
actually, it actually started in Mir in Turkey with the coins in the sandals, and they took it on and put it in the shoes there, and it slowly progressed and ended up going into stockings and. But yeah, a lot of folks are still hanging the stockings up because that's a big part of the Christmas traditions.
Yeah, we used to carry ours, hang ours right there by the door.
Yeah, the door, the end of the bed.
Oh, right there.
If you happen to have a fireplace at the hearth, we have it the fireplace on the mantle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of ways of doing it.
Good deal, Gil.
Gail got it? Did it?
Yep, she tested Nightbot. She said it worked perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congrats, Gail.
Oh, and for those of you that are curious about what Eddie was talking about there, he's doing up stickers for Santa Claus North Pole Canada that will be available to all our YouTube friends that are in the community, and I'll be sending them out to different people.
Yay, Santa, I want one.
Another one for the old sticker board.
You want me to,
I have a sticker album.
Oh, you have a sticker album.
You want me to show them? You want me to show them, Skip?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Trucker.
They're absolutely he's doing a beautiful job.
Look, this is my sticker album, Skipper.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and you know how you have the bills for, how you collect bills and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So I have the bill divided inserts that go inside for the bigger stickers. So yeah.
There's the one sticker.
Oh, I like that sticker. That's an awesome sticker.
There's the other one.
Eagles Trekkers here. Want to say thank you for all your support of the channel and support of our servicemen.
Hi, Chris Zero.
Now, Des, you see this sticker?
Yes.
You see YouTube?
Down there between the wheels.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Look closer.
I see. It looks like YouTube, YouTube, between the tires of the wagon.
Okay.
That's one of them.
The ornament.
Oh, there's an ornament. Yeah, okay. I like the ornament.
Right here hanging on the garland.
Yeah. I like that.
So those are his two stickers.
And that's how I do my job, Des. That's my chair at West Edmonton Mall.
That's cute. I like that chair. That's an awesome chair.
Well, I appreciate everybody coming in. We're coming up on 2 hours though, and we try to hold it to 2 hours. And make sure.
Hello, Car Zero.
A little bit ago in chat, I did put the list for Santa North Pole Canada, and we want to definitely support that channel. We also have the Numismaniac listed in there earlier. Des, can you type in 29 or
no,
what is it?
USFC.
What is it over at Janet's?
Peace. Oh,
Peace.
Janet? No, that's at Dez's.
Okay, well you can tomato. All right, if you're in Janet's live, type in tomato. If you're in my live, Janet, if you would hop into my live just long enough to drop your link. Well, you can stay if you want, but you know what I mean. And Des, if you would as well, drop your link.
I already did.
Thank you. And we believe in building a strong community together. We can all grow better and stronger. And plus, there's a lot of good people around here. Hey, if somebody up here you don't like, don't connect with them. But everybody that
Thanks,
from
Gary.
what I know,
Thanks, Gary.
Hey,
well,
Matt.
and-
Thanks, hon.
Devil Dog regardless.
Oh, Eddie.
Hey, Devil Dog is good people, and nobody's going to work harder for you, than Devil Dog.
There's
So-
Matt.
Yep. Matt's
been
got my
lurking.
back. He even posted my channel for me.
Cool.
Matt's
Hey,
been
Big
lurking.
Matt. Just didn't see you, brother. I'm glad you came in as well. But we are just over 2 hours, and so I, want to say thank you to everybody for coming in. I want to say thank you to Janet coming in, Skipper, the Numis Maniac, Peaceful Des, and especially my buddy,
What's up, Eagles?
the Marine Corps, the Marine Dog himself.
Semper
Eddie.
Fidelis.
Semper Fi, baby. Semper Fi. And we're going to end this. And hey, Curse Zero, just saw you. Thank you for coming in. We just across the shutting down. We are going to end, and I'm going to try to time it where it ends for 29 seconds, whether it ends up that way or not. Thank y'all for coming in. Have a good one.